Well, I figured I'd do a quick little, I don't know, update what's going on. I haven't put anything up in a few days, and I've been working on the frame here and getting my property cleaned up. So yeah, but we'll just kind of go around and do a little look over what I've got going on here. So this is what I spent my day yesterday on. I had to readjust some things here, drill some new holes, open some stuff up, because the rear end was actually off and it wasn't centered here into the humps and everything. So I've got it all centered. I thought I was going to have to move these plates. I don't. It's just because I just didn't have it lined up right. So got them lined up. I just got to finalize this, and then I'll be there. And then all I have to do is get my dimple in action going on here, and I might do a little more up here and over there. But I gotta have a torch for that, and I don't have a torch. You should never really do these kind of projects unless, well, plan to do things the way I'm doing them and not have a torch, because you need a torch to do this crap. My engine, I made a distributor protector. So this was actually a tube that we had at work that was actually in scrap. But I got that all mounted up on there. I think this is going to be great. This will give me a place to kind of like tie my spark plug wires up to keep them away from the headers, from laying over the headers like they did in, what was that, 09? Yeah. That's what took me out in the feature. I was running about 6th place. I think, oh yeah, I was in 6th place at Wilmington. And the car was running real good. Just lost the spark plug wires. So, but yeah, the engine's mounted in. The only thing I did was 2 pieces of angle iron, welded them together. Cut one down and welded it together and got that in there. I thought about a cradle and I didn't like the idea, because I want the bushing action and everything, and I think a cradle is going to make it a little too solid. And plus, kind of thinking about the whole concept of a cradle, I just kind of went, I'm just going to go with the simple C-channel. And I got my cross member welded in and bolted down, big piece of rubber under there. Bolts are kind of not really tight, for to allow it to move a little bit. But yeah, that's kind of what I got going on. And plus I did finalize and weld these in position. He does say to run, like I was going to run thread all the way through it. I decided against it since it's all welded in. So this rear end's pretty well in a final position, but I got to drill out and then bolt in the upper control arm brackets to the packing tray. Gotta do that. And it'd be easier if I had a freaking torch, and I just don't. I looked in at buying one. My father was gonna give me the money, and I backed out because I was gonna buy the little small kit at TSC, and that was only really gonna give you about 15 minutes of cut time. But I was kind of like, whatever, that'll just get me started. I'll have the hoses and everything. Well, then you look at the gauges, and guess what? The gauges don't switch over to bigger tanks. So I'm not going to waste my father's money, even though I need torches. I'll figure something out. So, alright, well, that thing's still here. And the body's still out here. I got my dolly over here because I was going to pull that for scrap, but now the guy says somebody in his family wants the darn thing. But hey, look, kind of cleaned up. So yeah, as you can see, it's kind of a far way down to the driveway, or to the road. This is all cleaned up. Pieces of scrap. Yeah. Oh, there it is. There's the rear end with my ramps up. My U-joint. But yeah, it's all cleaned up out here. I don't think they got really anything to gripe about. So yeah, it's a long way down to the road, especially with all these vehicles in here. I think they were just seeing this car over here, this black Cougar, sitting along the side of my house. So that, and I can't wait to get the body on there. So hopefully that'll come in the next few days. I got like maybe a source on maybe some torches off of a friend of mine. So I don't know. It's Easter, everybody. I hope everybody has a happy Easter with their family and everything. And thanks for subscribing if you've subscribed. Hopefully I can get some more what's going on with the derby car and, you know, and this and that. But right now I'm kind of at a standstill. So hope you enjoyed.